Alright, so in this video we are going to make a car. You can do this a couple different ways, but I like to start off mine with a chamfer box. We are going to have our settings set to length 1313. We're going to use a few new tools that we've never been over. We're going to do a chamfer box. We're going to pull it out in a section like this, and then this is a 3-clicker. You're going to bend it in. Come on. Make it look somewhat like the outline of a car. This will turn into a Jeep, but we're going to use some extrude and beveling here to just kind of get creative. We're going to right click, convert it to an editable poly. All right, we're going to go up to edit, swift loop, that right there, and you're going to get your swift loop, and you're going to try to create, we're thinking about the windshield here. So we're going to convert this chamfer box into we're going to give it another little section here, and this is just going to give us something that we can pull onto. So we want to get it about right there, and then we're going to right click to destroy that swift loop tool, and it'll give us some stuff that we can actually start to pull around on. All right, we're going to go into polygon mode, and I'm just going to start doing a few things here. Okay, so now we can extrude and bevel and do this a couple different ways here. So the first thing you want to do is do a little inset. Just click on that, and you can play with the numbers here a little bit. I think mine looks pretty good to begin with, so I'm just going to kind of leave mine right there. And this is going to look kind of like a Jeep as we pull it up here a little bit. All right, so there you go. Then we're going to extrude that. And again, it's all till you're happy with it. So I'm going to pull mine up just a little bit. Okay, cool. There we go. And then I might, before I'm done here, pull this back like that to make it appear to be more like a windshield. Okay. Now we're going to come in here and we're going to hold Control, and we're going to go there and there, and you want to click off, get the front and the back. I should have clicked off the top there. Okay. Now we're going to do sort of the same thing here. We're going to do a little inset, and this is going to create the glass. We're going to pull it down again until you're happy with it. There's no set rules here. Okay, cool. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so now we want to try a little trick here. It's been a minute since I've done this, but let's see if this actually works. So we're going to do, we haven't used this. I know in Miss McDaniel's class you've not used this before. I'm going to do a compact material editor, and it's been a minute since I've done this, but I'm going to drag this over, and I'm going to, let's see, there are some pre-made stuff in here. Just got to find it. Is a finish, and here we go. We're gonna do a thin geometry glass, and if you look at that, it gives it a nice little texture. Now when you're using these different colors going forward, you can we don't want to move that. Did I move anything there? No. You want to hold down Control, and now if you click anything here, you can actually start to color the individual panels of your Jeep. So if I get another circle here and give it a color, come to right here and give it a different color, you'll notice that if I pull this over to just this side and let it go, you'll notice it changes to pink. So again, we don't really use the compact much anymore, but for this activity, you can do that. And again, if you hold down Control, you can color it different colors as you move around your car. So if I wanted to make this next one be, I don't know, blue, you know, that works. So if I pull it over, now that part will be blue. Another thing you can do here is for your headlights, since we got the slate up, our compact up, I'm gonna get these two, and I can do another glass effect. Maybe we want to make this one be frosted glass, and if I move that, did I? Nope. Don't want to do that. There we go. And you can do, just kind of do another little effect here. So if we just do it on this one, let's see if this doesn't change it. Okay, there we go. And then we can pull these over and you'll see that the headlights kind of look like plasticky now. So a little bit more like headlights than you would. Okay, a couple more things before we're done here. We'll get rid of our, I'll let you guys figure out what you want to do with the compact material editor. You got about 12 different things you can do, so you can do all kinds of colors here if you want. Now what we're going to do, and try different shapes. So again, it's just whatever you want to do. All right, so now we want to do our inset. You don't want to do too much here because we want just a little bit of an inset. Okay, and we're actually going to bevel this time, and we're going to go negative, and that's going to give you like a little seat. Okay, like that. And again, pull it down as far as you want, but don't go all the way through. I'm going to go down a little bit more. I don't like that. I want it to go down just a little bit more. Okay, cool. All right, so now your job is to come back and put I think it's a chamfer box. Yeah, we'll put another chamfer box, and to do a seat, like, come on, that. And it might not look good, but again, I'm just doing this as a quick tutorial. So we're gonna do, so you could put a little seat in there and adjust it as you want. So I could put that down like so. Pull that back, pull this up. I'm going to do a copy, rotate this around, and this kind of gives you an idea, a little bit of having a seat in there. You know, again, play around with this. There's no major rules you have to follow, but we could kind of do that. All right, you could also do a steering wheel using a torus. You could put gauges up here. You could cut in here. You could go back into polygon mode and adjust this, you know, using the bevel and inset and everything. All right, let's try to do some tires, and then I will let you guys figure out the rest doing color or whatever. You can make it all one color. You can play around with it, but let's do a quick little tire. So we're going to go back to our standard primitives, and we'll just do a cylinder. All right, I'm going to do this in the front view. Yep, that should be good. And again, your tire can be about whatever size you want. We'll have some big rims on mine apparently. All right. So now we're going to do basically the same trick. So again, play around with your tires if you want. So I'm going to do edible poly. And some of these, I've had students that have made this just look amazing, but we'll kind of give you an idea about what to do. All right, so before we do this, let me come out of that, and we'll color individual pieces, but I do want to go ahead and make this look like the rubber. So we'll do that as a black color. Okay, now when we do the inset, if we do any changes to it, it'll still look pretty good. All right, so I'll poly that, click here, click there, and we're gonna do again, there's no fast rules here. You can do a little inset, make it look like the rubber. Okay, cool. Kind of like that. And now we can do a little bevel. Not the best at making tires, I will admit that. But again, we're going to pull that back in there a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, no. Let's pull that back in a little bit. Okay. Now maybe we'll do, pull that. Nope. We're going to Control Z that. We'll start again. Let's pull that back in this time. There we go. So that looks pretty good for a tire. You can do another, you want to do like a certain rim color. Same thing applies as what we did to coloring the paint. So we can get another thing here. Maybe you want to have some fancy rims, glossy paint. You can change it to, I don't know, green this time. We'll see what this looks like. There you go. If you do apply a color to it, you're going to have to do different colors for the other parts of the wheel. So I want to apply that, but there we go. That's pretty good. But again, if you wanted to now put a cylinder in front of it to represent a hubcap or something like that, you totally could. You could also make hubcaps using bevel, extrude, and all that kind of stuff. All right, so then you now know how to do the car. That gives you kind of the wheels and everything. From this point forward, you should know that you just click off, come out of edit poly mode. You can now copy it. And you can, once you have these two, hold down Control Select, and you can do a mirror. We're going to do a copy. Let's see, is it along the X? Let's go along the Y. There we go. We'll do a cop mirror there. And that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea how to do the car. Again, not a perfect car, but kind of get you started for your project. And there you go. Play around with this. You can do different shapes, but this is a really great tool to make spaceships, cars, anything like that. All right. Good luck.